Hello everyone, welcome back to Dakota's Political Circle. And today I made an interesting video for you guys. So I was thinking, I actually saw on Twitter a bunch of people actually tweeting about how this election could end up in a tie. And I'll actually show you the scenario right now how the election actually could end in a tie. Actually, a year before this, when I was not starting in politics, but I actually didn't know you could actually tie in the electoral college. So I know some people in this video probably are like, wait, you can actually tie in the electoral college? Yes, you actually can, which is very surprising. But yes, you can tie in the electoral college, and I'll actually tell you what happens if you tie in the electoral college. But first, I'm actually going to show you the scenario I have, the most realistic scenario of how this actually could end up in a tie with Trump and Biden, basically. So, okay, let's start this. Okay. Sorry if the mic's too loud, guys. For some reason, my mic is acting very strange. It like picks up the audio really loud and then it picks it up really low. Let me see if I can turn it down a tiny bit. Okay, I think that's a little bit better right there. Yeah, that looks a little bit better on my screen. Okay, so hopefully that works for you guys. I don't want to make it too loud for you guys. But let's do this. So let's start with okay, I'm not gonna do safe red or I'm not gonna do likely or lean or tilt. I'm just gonna make them all look safe. The reason is I don't want to make the video too long, because it's not really about me predicting the election this way. It's more about a hypothetical situation. So let's just do it normally. So let's just do the blue states. So let's do I accidentally did that. Okay, California, Oregon, Washington. Let's do New Mexico, Colorado, Hawaii, Illinois, Wisconsin. Actually, okay. So here's the interesting part. This is based on how it could be the most likely scenario. It could be 269 to 269. So Wisconsin will be in that column. Minnesota will also be in that column. Michigan will be in that column. Florida will be in that column. Not Florida. Virginia, Maine, Rhode Island, D.C., Maryland. All of these ones. I would also include Maine overall. Maine's first, and I'm not going to include Nebraska, just to make the scenario realistic. I think I got every one I was looking for. Actually, no, wait. Pennsylvania, New York. Let me see if I left any others out. I think I might have got them all. Okay, yes, I think I got them all. Yeah, so it's 269 for Biden. And now for Trump. So we're going to do all of these. Okay, and Nebraska is going to be interesting. We're going to put every district and Nebraska overall for Trump. And then all of these go to Trump in this scenario. Every single one of these that are not filled in right now. And Maine second. And it is 269 to 269. This is basically the scenario I have right now. So basically in this scenario, Biden does win PA, Michigan, Wisconsin, and Trump wins Georgia, Arizona, Nevada, and also they win PA, Georgia. Trump wins Nevada, Arizona, and Georgia, North Carolina, and obviously Biden picks up Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin in this scenario. But here's the interesting part. So Nebraska, if Trump wins every single part of Nebraska, even the one that is the most liberal, which technically is a possibility, it's actually a possibility. Like, this is actually possible. But remember, and also based on polling, except Michigan, I guess Michigan's the only outlier here. Like, based on polling, Wisconsin and PA could go to Biden. This Nebraska district technically could go to Trump, but it's very unlikely. That's basically the scenarios that are possibly not likely. So basically, technically, in a realistic scenario, Trump would win Michigan and he would win overall. But in this scenario, we want to say that it's tied. So in this scenario, Biden and Trump would be tied because Biden wins Wisconsin, Michigan, and PA, and Trump wins Arizona, Nevada, Georgia, North Carolina, and all of Nebraska, and also Maine second, which is expected to happen. So in this scenario, basically, which I just said, it would be up to Nebraska and Michigan. I think it would. So basically, if Nebraska got all Trump, even in their, I believe this is their second district. if by any chance that happens, which is possible, I mean that is actually possible. Trump can win all that. The only one that is unlikely out of all of these is Michigan because of the margin of error, because of polling. Michigan's the outlier here on this actually happening. But who knows? Anything can happen in an election. You just never know what's going to happen in an election year. You just never know if like this scenario actually could play out, and what would actually happen if this scenario did play out. So what would actually happen? I have something right here. It's not really long. It's just right here. If you want to read it yourself, I'll actually read it as well. If neither candidate gets a majority of the 538 electoral votes, the election for president is decided in the House of Representatives with each state delegation having one vote, which basically means each state gets one vote. Each state gets one vote. And when you look at the map here, who has the majority of those states right now? Trump does, obviously. So Trump would win. Trump would win the election. But here's the interesting part. And a majority of states, 26, is needed to win. Senators would elect the vice president, which each senator having a vote. A majority of senators, 51, is needed to win. So this would be interesting because it could either be Trump winning the election and Biden winning as vice president, which would be very weird, or Trump winning the election itself and then Trump winning the Senate as well. So in either scenario, Biden just ends up losing because now obviously he could have a Senate majority. It's very unlikely to happen in this election, definitely. But if this actually happens, I mean, I guess I could see it happening. But I'm honestly assuming if this does ever happen, which is very unlikely, that Trump would win the election based on the House of Representatives, and the Senate would be also for Trump. But if you want to make it interesting, Trump would win the House of Representatives and Biden would win the Senate. So that means Trump's the president and Biden's the vice president, which would be very, very, very interesting to see. I'm not going to lie. That would be a very interesting thing. I'm going to be honest. And also, you got to remember, there could be a rogue vote, like the electors. There could be faithless electors. So in some scenario, you could actually see faithless electors either going for Biden or going for Trump. But most likely, almost always, usually those electors always go for what happened. It's very, very, very rare you ever see a faithless elector. So honestly, I wouldn't expect that to happen at all. If this happened, I would not expect a faithless elector. If you see a faithless elector, most likely you're going to have outrage in the community because, I mean, it just shows that you're just trying to rig an election at that point. So either side would probably not want to try to rig it. So in that sense, it would just be up to the House of Representatives and the Senate, basically. And that's what I think is what's going to happen. That's going to be a very, very interesting thing to see. Oh yeah, sorry if I'm not sure if my computer is getting low battery or not, but I'm actually about to end the video anyway. So if my computer got a little bit low lighted, sorry about that. But yeah, this is what I think is going to happen in the end, guys. And if this does happen, if it does happen, I don't see it happening whatsoever. But by a small margin, it could happen. Yeah, I just wanted to talk to you guys about this today. Yeah, I thought it was a really interesting take just to see what would happen if it tied, like the election just tied. You know, it wouldn't go by majority. That's just not how it works. It's basically based on the House of Representatives and the Senate. That's just how it works, which is very interesting. But based on that, I just see Trump winning either way, honestly, in my opinion. But yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys that. It's a very interesting thing to see. I've never honestly thought this was a possibility, but I found out like a couple months ago that this is actually a realistic thing. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you did like this video, and if you have your opinion, you can put your opinion in the comments how you think maybe you think it would tie. Like, do you think Michigan would go red? Or, I mean, like, no. I think another possible way would be, I think it's Wisconsin. I can't exactly remember. I think there's one more scenario where it could go red. I can't remember exactly what it is. I mean, not red, where it could tie in another sense. I can't remember exactly how it is, but you guys can let me know in the comments. But either way, guys, hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching. And my next video could be out tomorrow, quite possibly. It just really depends. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.